What are some of the best settings for landscape photos? Let me start out by getting some of the obvious things out of the way, and then we'll talk about the really important stuff. Lowest ISO that you can possibly go. That's a given. Every single person on the face of the planet does this to get the lowest amount of grain or lowest noise. Most digital cameras, that's going to be 100 ISO. For film, you can go even lower. Okay, so shutter speed. If you have steady hands, I highly encourage you to shoot at a 60th of a second. But if you're someone with shaky hands, you can't hold the camera still, 125th of a second will be just fine. But the most important setting when you're shooting landscapes is going to be your aperture. Aperture controls something called depth of field, so with a lower number f-stop, you're going to get far fewer things in focus than you would with a much higher f-stop. So two things are happening here with landscape and aperture. Number one, you want to get as much of the landscape in focus as possible, which is why it's going to be important to shoot at f8 or f11. The other thing to keep in mind is that your lens is just sharpest around f8 or f11. I know the buttery bokeh is really addicting, and using that lower f-stop of like f.8 or f.4 if you've got it can be a lot of fun. But it's not very good for landscapes. Let's say you shoot a landscape at f2.8. Not only is it not going to get everything in focus, but the photo is going to look a little bit blurry. I strongly encourage you to shoot a lot of your photos at a much higher f-stop. It's going to save you a lot of trouble in the long run.